Oh, hey guys, Kuper Spywonk here, and today I want to teach you how to make this. Into this. So without further ado, let's get started. This is the only tutorial video I'm doing, so let's do this. Okay, so the first thing you will need... Are we on? Yeah, we're on. First thing you're going to need is Kinemaster. I will link both the iOS file and the APK file in the description below. And it'll actually be on my Google Drive in a folder called Kuper's folder of stuff you'll probably need. Now for this, I actually want to create a skit called Duck Battle because I won these little duckies at the friendlies I went to after graduation. And that's the first thing. You're going to need your basis video. Now, after you get that, you'll also need your layers. But first, let's include some audio. So yeah, once you have this, you can actually use your audio that you have, or you can, well, since this app is technically now free, you can get it for free. And we are actually going to use what I call my custom. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff that I can use here. Like this. And what you want to do is, after you place your audio, if you'd like to use your layers, what you're going to need to do is click on Layer, Media, and then search for your green screen, such as this one. Now you can either set this to full screen or keep it as is, but you want to go right here to chroma key. Do you see it? It's highlighted in red. So remember, that's Layer, Video, pick your video, and then go to chroma key. You can also just tap on it to activate that, like what I'm going to do right now. You see it? So you can go to chroma key, click Enable. You see that? Now you can also do a lot more stuff with this. You can enlarge it, you can rotate and resize it. It's easy when you get the hang of it. And there you got it. You've got your first effect. Now the thing is, Kinemaster can only do like 2 of these things at once. And that may be or may not be an actual problem. But for now, let's not worry about it. So once you have your effect, you can actually... This thing below is called the timeline. And you can actually decide how much time this thing gets. Be careful not to shrink down your video. So if you trim to the right head, you won't see any more of the audio if you don't want any more, but I recommend hitting split at playhead in case you need that effect again. Now watch closely as I do this. Also, you could click this red button right here in order to pop up your video that you're creating using Kinemaster. Once you have that, you can then drag your effect all the way to the place you need it to, like right now. And as you can see, I can actually preview my video. It's very interesting once you get to use it. You'll get to in a moment, right after I demonstrate correctly. And unfortunately my hand appears in this video a lot. So what you can do right now is you can drag it over. So what it's here right now is that it's just starting, so I believe that is where the beacon begins. And to make sure, I'm going to go ahead and go forward a bit in the timeline. And since it's actually not, I'm going to increase the size to the point where it reaches the other duck like this. And this can apply to any other figures too. Like if you want your figures to have a battle on your videos, you can do this as well. I use this thing to create the Return of Ultraman Powered episodes. And yes, episode 11 is still in the works. Please stop asking. I'm looking at you, Godzilla extremist. Knock it off. So about right there, you could see. Now, I'm not going to play the video just yet, because for that I'm going to have to decrease all of the sound. Like this. Sound can be in your green screen video as well. But I'm going to go ahead and preview it. So we got the other duck roaring. Then we've got that breath. Now you don't want to make this too long before you can use your effect, so in fact you don't even need to do that. You can actually wait if you'd like to, if it fits you better. Like, you'll get the hang of it over time. And also, I know there are those of you asking for Godzilla Galactic Wars. It's cancelled, guys. But if you really want that bad, first I'm going to need 1,000 subscribers. If you have the ability to supply me that, then I will go ahead and create Godzilla Galactic Wars the same way I did the Return of Ultraman Powered. Okay, so for your second effect, what I did is, the green screen I got was like with no audio whatsoever. So if you've already exported it on your own, you can use that instead. Again, same process as with the other green screen. You can also crop it down to match the shape you want for your video, like that. Then what you're going to have to do is your chroma key, once again, hit enable. Now a neat feature of this is that, you can edit this chroma key to a certain extent, like this. You see that? It does that because the chroma key is still undecided at this point. Like, if you look at the RGB data value, you will see what I mean, but for now, what we are going to do is we are going to enlarge it to the point it needs to reach. Like, this could apply for any green screen effect you can get. Like, I'll make a tutorial on how to do that in a bit. Like, once again, the download link for the iOS version is in the description. And, loud sound warning. And then, since I'm only doing this because I know a lot of you cannot afford Adobe Waves or anything, and I'm going to be honest, neither can I. So what I got is, I got some of the Kaiju series sound effects, the same ones I used for the Return of Ultraman Powered. Yeah, like that. And now what I'm going to do is go ahead and play the video from... No, not there. And basically you can move the audio anywhere you'd like. So here is the start. And what I'm actually going to do is going to cut down the autos, so I'll be back. Okay, so what you can do, like I showed you how to split at playhead. Once again, just tap on it, go down to trim split. There are your options. Another useful tool is to duplicate it. And it can only hold up to like 3 audio spots at a time, so if you have a lot to use, that's going to be a bit of a problem, but not too much. And I'm also using the sound effect of Kinemaster. You can make memes about that later. But in all seriousness, then you can also copy your green screen layer. Now it will glitch out a bit if it's at the same time as like everything else. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have a beam contest, or beam clash as it's called. So I'm going to take this secondary, duplicate that, set about the exact same time. This time we are going to move it. You can tap on it in the timeline to get a better grip. And once again, you can turn it in a certain way if you need to. I'm not that good with green screen effects. Remember, I'm only using like an LG K20, and to be honest, that is not much. What you're going to want to do after that is make sure you have what you need. Sort of like I'm doing right now. And if you want to remove any footage at any time, you could do something like this. Split at playhead. And if you think there's an unnecessary detail in here, you can tap again, like right here. You could trim to the left. Don't take my word for it, try it yourself, or you can hear the experience of other users of Kinemaster. And what you don't want to do is have 3 layers at once, otherwise it will not work. And if you actually want next to each other, it seems that you're going to have to export this project first, which is, to be honest, not going to take too long. You can also extract the audio, but we're not going to have to do that. This is the first yet only episode of Kuper's tutorials, by the way, but if you want more, subscribe if you're new. And if you're not new and you're already subscribed, hit that bell. But yeah, this is just the basics about green screen. And we're actually not going to need the second effect when I do something like once I set the maximum duration and try to extend it, it won't work. So you can always improvise, like this. Nobody's perfect. So you can make as many mistakes as you'd like, because people know you're just starting with it, and that's okay. It's okay to be a beginner. Like, I didn't know how to use this beforehand either, and I still don't know how to a bit. So I believe you can understand the point I'm trying to make. But with that, it seems that our project is finally complete. Let's preview. There we go. And what you also want to do is make sure this audio fade out is off so that it doesn't fade out unexpectedly when you don't want to. And there you go. And also you can like have it either fade or just straight up cut to black, like I'm gonna have it do right now. So yeah guys, that's all I have for now. Again, links will be in the description for the software you will need for this, both for iOS and Android, and it will actually be in my Google Drive. In the folder, a lot of stuff you'll probably need later. And that's all I'm unlocking for you guys. But other than that guys, that seems to be it. That's literally it. But also, if you really want to see more of these tutorials, you're going to have to get me about 1,000 subscribers, and as well as likes. So again, the links to these free versions of the premiums will be in the description for anyone on Android and iOS to use. I couldn't find the free PC edition, so that's a bit of a problem. And I apologize for that. But that's all I got for now. God bless you all in Jesus' name. This is Kuper signing off. Bye, guys.